Hey guys, how's it going? It's Infernomen again. Welcome back to another video, and this time, it's been a while, but I'm doing a special video on a Saturday. I know, I said I was taking a break from those, which I technically still am, but I've been tagged by my friend Brandon, aka BB Max World, to do a challenge called the Pokemon Mascot Team Challenge. I believe that's the full name of it, but yeah. Basically, the gist of the challenge is that you decide a 6 Pokemon team that would fit you, represent your channel as a whole, stuff like that. So, you know, not just your main mascot. If you have one mascot Pokemon, there's multiple of them. You have to have a full team of 6, and you have to tag challenge, so we'll be tagging some people at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So, obviously, the first Pokemon to go on my team would be Incineroar because it's my actual mascot, my literal mascot. You guys know. When I chose Incineroar to be my mascot when I first started the channel, it was because it was unique. It was a newer Pokemon, so I hadn't seen a single person use it as their mascot. It matched with the name I had decided on Infernomen, and you know, it being in Smash recently was relevant, and I liked it a lot at the time, so I was like, why not make it my mascot? But with it being my mascot and getting used to Incineroar a lot more, I have really fallen in love with this Pokemon more than I ever did, and it would have to go on my team if I had my own Pokemon team because it's just what represents me on YouTube, and I think having a giant cat in real life would better suit me too because I'm a cat guy. See, counting all my cats, we have 5. We have 5 cats in total in between both of the houses I stay at, so I definitely need a giant tiger wrestling guy cat to represent my love for cats as a whole. So the next Pokemon that would have to go on my team is, of course, Sceptile, because as you may or may not know, Sceptile is my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I know what you're thinking, if Sceptile is your favorite freaking Pokemon, why isn't your mascot? Well, the main reason for that is because I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, but like 50 million channels have Sceptile as their mascot. At the time, MJTV, you guys should know who that is. He had Trico/Sceptile as his mascot. True Green 7 still has Sceptile as his mascot. There are just plenty of channels that have the Trico line to represent their channel. And I was like, I don't want to be a carbon copy of that, and this was before I decided on the name Infernomen, by the way, so I didn't even think of fire types yet. It's like, I gotta go with something else, so I waited until I decided on my name, and then I was like, I gotta find a Pokemon to match this, and that's how Incineroar came to be. But still, Sceptile is my favorite Pokemon. I think that it represents me well. I talk about how much I love Sceptile, like, all the time. I love lizards. I don't share that much, but lizards are like some of my favorite kinds of animals. So definitely would have a Sceptile. The next Pokemon to go on my team would be Vanillux. And yes, not a lot of people like Vanillux, but it's my second favorite Pokemon of all time. And there are just so many situations that I've been through where I've had to defend myself and be like, Vanillux is a good Pokemon, but you guys are distracting yourself by the fact that it's good because it's an ice cream cone. But if you look at past the fact that it was designed to be an ice cream cone, and you realize that Vanillux isn't a bad Pokemon to use. I've used it in multiple series. Well, not series. Basically, I've used it many times away from the channel in my own playthroughs. The one time, well, I've actually used members of the Vanillux line 3 times on the channel. I used a Vanillux in my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke at the end of the game. I used a Vanillish in our Black 2 randomizer type lock. That didn't go down well because, you know, it died because it evolved into a dragon type. And the 3rd time was in Pokemon X randomizer Nuzlocke. And that was Dratini, named after our friend Dumb Dratini, and that one died as well. But, you know, Vanillux, such a great Pokemon, pretty solid shiny. Vanillish has, I mean, Vanillite has the best shiny of the line. But I just love Vanillux as a Pokemon as a whole, and the reason I fell in love with it is because the first time I played Pokemon Sun, I got Wonder Traded a Vanillite, and I was just like, what the heck, I need an Ice type, I'll just put it on my team, and it worked out. And I love Vanillux now, so I definitely want one on my team. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, those are your top 3 favorite Pokemon, Landon. Shouldn't you be more creative than choosing your top 6 favorite Pokemon on your team to represent your channel? And the answer is yes. I'm going to start diving into Pokemon that I've used in the series that are a lot more important to me, and not just Pokemon that are my favorites. So the next Pokemon on my team is another favorite, but it's all the way at the bottom of my top 10. So if you saw my top 10 favorite Pokemon video, you know that this spot goes to Cinderace. But the main reason why Cinderace is number 10 is because when I used it in my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. If you remember, Trix the Cinderace was our starter as a Score Bunny. It almost died countless times, including as soon as we got in the wild area, it almost died to a Budew encounter, which we ran away from because I didn't want to lose my Score Bunny to a Budew. It almost lost to Leon's Charizard in the final battle, and it pulled it off. It survived because it wasn't even Dynamax. Charizard was Gigantamax and Cinderace wasn't. I think it used Stone Edge or like the Max Rockfall or something, and Cinderace survived, and that was such a great moment. So Cinderace definitely represents my channel well. Pokemon Shield was one of my first series on the channel, and you know, I just love Cinderace because of it, so I definitely think it represents the channel as a whole. Speaking of the Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke, another important staple of the team that unfortunately didn't make it to the end was our Machamp. And if you've kept up with as many of my series as possible, then you know we have used Machamp a lot more than even I realized. So the next spot on my team of 6 would go to Machamp. So I think the first time I used Machamp on the channel was the Shield Nuzlocke, and it died to house Snorlax on the bridge away from whatever town that you battle Kabu in. I forgot what the name of the stupid town is, but he killed our Machamp with a body slam or a pound. It was some sort of move. Body press, I think. Body press killed our Machamp. I was so devastated. I was like, it's a normal type move on a fighting type. I was just so upset. But there have been multiple times past that series where I have used Machamp on the team. That was only the first time. So the second time we used Machamp on the team, I believe, was Mark the Machamp in Pokemon Heart Gold. And man, you guys know as well as I do that Machamp was a very, very important staple to the team. He made it all the way to the end, and he was definitely a very important part of the team. His ability let him use any moves that he could, even if like a Pokemon dived or was flying or bouncing or whatever. His ability was great. So Machamp is a very important staple. I'm pretty sure I used it a third time. I remember using Machamp a third time, but I can't remember when. Maybe I didn't even use it a third time. I just love Machamp a lot now because of the times we have used him. And I definitely think that Machamp is a very underrated Gen 1 Mon. I know a lot of people love Machamp, but like, there isn't enough love for it, is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Machamp would definitely go on my team. So the final Pokemon to go on the team is Lucario, and I know what you might be thinking. You've only used Lucario on the channel once. Why does it represent the channel? So, you guys may or may not know, depending on how long you've been around, but our friend Mega Master XY, who is notorious for losing to us after 17 encounters in a shiny race for Scyther because my game is broken. He is somebody who I have mentioned many times on the channel. Such a great guy, amazing content creator. Make sure you check him out. It's Mega Master XY. But 3 attempts on the channel, 3 times I've tried to name Pokemon after him and use them as much as I can. The first time was when we caught a Nidoran male and our Pokemon X randomizer Nuzlocke, and that evolved into Cacnea because of random evolutions, and as soon as it evolved into Cacnea, I brought it out against a Gravile, that new explosion, for some reason, and it died. So that was the first time. The second time was when I caught a Haxorus and the Pokemon Black 2 randomized Type Lock as our last encounter. We only needed a dragon. I got a Haxorus. I named it after him. We put it on the team, and he got brought out for 1 turn. Didn't even get to use his attack, and he died. So I was like, okay, next time I get an opportunity, I'm naming something after Brian. So it was a long time coming, but we caught a Lucario in Pokemon Ultra Moon, and I named it after him. So Brian Lucario survived all the way to the end of the series. All the way to the end. until the How battle. So, this was literally like last week, 2 weeks ago, depending on when you're seeing this, but Brian Lucario died because I was a big dumb idiot and thought, hey, Crocodile's a dark type, I don't know what type of ground type move this thing's gonna have, but Lucario's probably got pretty good defense where even if it uses Earthquake, it won't die. Plus, I fed it Rainbow Beans, it's got max affection, so it might survive on 1 HP. I didn't think about that way too hard because I immediately switched out to Brian, thought, hey, I'm going to use the Fightinium Z. The Crocodile was faster, which I also didn't expect, and Brian died. And he was our third death ever in the entire series, which was pretty crazy that it took all the way into the league to get more than one death, but yeah. But I think that it would be perfect to have Brian the Third be represented in that sort of way to be our 6th mascot Pokemon on our mascot Pokemon team. So that is my full team right there: Incineroar, Sceptile, Vanilluxe, Cinderace, Lucario, and Machamp. And I know half the team is starters. You should know by now that I'm just a big starter guy. I just love starter Pokemon, stuff like that. So that's pretty much the whole team there, yeah. So now that we have the full team down, this is the part where I tag 3 people. The first person I'm going to tag is my friend Latin Luigi, and the main reason for that is that his banner, at least on Twitter, I don't know if it is on YouTube, is literally a team of 6. So he's either going to use that team and explain why it's his mascot team, or he's going to come up with a completely unique team. So I'm really excited to see how it works out for him. So Latin Luigi, I'm tagging you first. The second person I'm going to tag in this video is my friend Philly Cheesesteak, the man himself. We met actually recently, about a month ago. I rated him at the end of one of my streams, and it's crazy that we've only known each other for that little bit of time, because I feel like I've known the guy for a while. So what better idea than to tag him in this challenge? Third person I'm going to tag in this video is my friend Josh, aka Lonely Hermit. I thought, 3 people, I got Philly, I got Luigi, who's somebody recently that I've met and could just tag in this and, pass it along to someone so you can meet him. He's a smaller creator, he's got about 65, 70 subs. I think he actually got 69 the other day because I saw a tweet from him, so. His name is Lonely Hermit. I'm leaving everybody up in the card, so make sure you check them all out. But Josh, I'm tagging you as well. So I hope you all enjoy doing this tag as much as I did, pretty much. And thank you again to Brandon, aka BB Max World, for tagging me once again. This is a pretty fun challenge to, go outside of your boundaries, not just pick your favorite Pokemon, but pick Pokemon that represent series that you've done on the channel and stuff like that. So, without further ado, that's going to be it for this video. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, you know what to do, all that good stuff. This is Infernomen burning out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.